Good morning, everybody. It's Spending Grot. Spending Grot's taking over the stream for my birthday today. I'm so excited. We're here at Fault Wars, everybody, in Springfield, Missouri. It's super exciting. So I'm hoping to see all the good games today. The real Chair Grot is helping me out run the stream today. All right, we're going to get the players all mic'd up right now. Chad's doing that in the background. We're at Meta Games. And we're getting all set up. You guys will actually be able to see the CPs on the screen now. We have special tokens for that, so we can follow along. So we're going to switch over to the players in just a little bit. Oh, I was just telling them we're switching over. All right. We're switching over right now, guys. Enjoy. All right. What? Oop.
All right.
Are we streaming now? Okay, cool.
Okay. So, all right.
I checked 1 2 1 2.
How am I doing? Coming through all right?
Testing
Excellent.
sibilant.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm at 1950, so I will have an extra control or command point at the beginning of the turn.
Yep. I am at 1990, I believe. Okay. So, Border War. Let me double check this.
So this one has some funny control scores. Yeah, this is the one where the two alternate, right? No, that's not right.
It's one for mine in the back, more for yours.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that underdog thing very rarely comes into play, but it's nice to have.
You want us using your guys' dice tray? You want us using the dice tray on camera?
I think the dice can, but it's not.
Well, not only have I never run this list before, because I usually run Bellacore, but I'm also a little nervous on the stream, so we'll see how this goes. This will be fun.
So I'm going to apologize now. I've never played Vanquishers or the Knight Relictor yet. I put the Vanquishers on the table, but they never actually got into combat that game. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be looking up rules here and there.
No worries.
Like I said, I just started in January.
I probably will as well.
I've only played Krondas twice, and he hasn't lived long enough for me to do a whole lot with him.
It's okay. Like I said, I've never ran the Mind Stealer Spheranx either, so
nice.
This will be interesting. Highlander makes you do things you normally wouldn't do.
I was thinking about Highlander, but it's hard to get 9 war scrolls in the Stormcast list to begin with.
Exactly. So I'm first drop, right?
I know it's not impossible. There was a couple of different options I had, but
okay. So I will go. So you're 2 and I'm 2. I'm dropping first, so I'll have choice.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Gaunt Summoners Regiment here. So we'll do the 6 Theridons in the tower. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to go with the Sword Lords Regiment. So we'll do him and the 5 Knights. Mark Nurgle. And you just have the translocation as your only teleport, right? Or no, are you running
No,
Vanguard?
Vanguard Wing. So the cavalry, hey Mitch, cavalry and long strikes have a 3-up teleport once per turn.
Okay.
Well, once per turn army.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Every turn in the movement phase?
Yeah. My turn only, not yours.
Your turn only. Movement
Yeah,
phase.
it's not as good as like the Cruel Boys.
You know, nothing is as good as the Cruel Boys.
That's what my son's been playing, and he readily kicked my ass a couple weeks ago.
Okay. So this unit here, just so you're aware, the leader has the
No pressure at all. But I do know to take out the Gaunt Summoner first. Thanks for that.
well. If I'm going first turn, you're probably not going to do that. So if I'm going first turn, which I am, hopefully you won't be able to do that. So the leader of this unit is the Tasseled, and the unit of warriors here.
I played Mitch in our Path to Glory, and he was playing Zinch.
Oh, he had it on as well?
And he was playing Summoner on Disc as his warlord. So I did the shady thing and assassinated it first thing, and it was just downhill from there for him.
Yep, that'll do it. Okay, unit of Vanguard. And a block of warriors. We'll swap that around.
Got anybody on yet?
The leader is the one with the red tassel.
Gotcha. Oh, who's your general, and what's you haven't selected Honor Guard yet, have you?
No, I have not. So I'm God's Oath Warband, so I get to defile something in my turn, but it only pops on my turn. So it's the D3 mortal wounds. So I get at the end of my turn, I pick a objective I control. It's defiled for the rest of the game, and then at the end of every one of my turns, I roll a dice for every enemy unit on a 2 on a D3, 2 or more. They'll take D3 mortals.
On a 2+, they take that much. That new mechanic that they put in. Huh? Hey.
All right. Good morning, folks. Glad you're here.
Awfully early to be streaming Warhammer.
Okay. So, and that's going to be it for my first. Oh, my little Sork Lord here. Put him here on the objective as well. So that's going to be my first turn.
That's not a small regiment at all. Do you have anything in the Silver Tower yet?
I do not. So let me shift this guy over a tick
You're
here.
fine.
Still in my.
Is it wholly within 12 for his ability?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Let me do
Especially
this. Let me do that. So then this way. Yep. So that's the draw.
You done?
Finish. Yep,
Okay.
that's one drop.
Whoopsie. Apparently my basing hasn't glued all the way down.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I literally just finished basing them yesterday.
No worries.
Normally, we're individuals.
Which ones are your Varangard? One's
Whatever.
hiding.
Yep, the 3 back there.
Cowardly Varangard.
What's the link? What? I should know that.
Don't worry, he did it over there too.
Just like your guys, red plumes are their leaders, the champions. Whoopsie. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That's the first drop? That's the Relictor?
Night Relictor, Vanquishers.
And what's the range for his teleport spell or his prayer? Yeah, unit has to be wholly within
12.
12. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to drop my terrain. You don't have terrain yet, do you? And I'm still getting
Nope,
used to
I
it.
have it. It's pre-ordered. Should hopefully be here next week.
And I am totally still getting
A week
used to
too late.
Because sorry?
A week too late.
A week too late, yep.
Because then I could have ran Warrior Chamber
Yep.
faction thing.
Because I'm totally not used to using it still because we didn't have one for
I don't even know what it does.
time. So this doesn't really do a lot. It's going to give me. It really doesn't.
None of them do.
I have 2 abilities on. I every hero phase I roll and I bank points, and I can use 3 of those points to give a wizard within 3 +1 to cast for that phase, or I can use it to end up seeing a terrain piece. I think it's within 24 inches or an objective, and just blowing up mortals, D3 mortals if it goes off. I have to roll for it to go off. I very rarely use that.
Why aren't you playing? Understandable.
Oh, wait, Therodons are in the tower.
Armies there.
These are going over here. Thank you to the Weird Knobs for providing these wonderful acrylic rulers. Much appreciated. You all come prepared.
I couldn't hear anything you just said.
Oh, I was thanking them for the rulers.
Oh, yeah.
Giving them some
These
props
are great. I
for
might have
coming
to.
prepared, yeah.
I've been looking to buy some because I don't have a whole lot.
We are split 50-50 on territory on this, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. They're going to need to be able to go 22. Sweet. Okay. And Therodons are in the tower. The kitty, painted by my lovely partner Carol, gets to debut in AOS on the stream. So
Yeah.
she did a great job painting it. Her first model ever. In exchange, I had to do a puzzle, and I've yet to do that. So I consider building AOS models puzzles.
Depending on the kit, that's very accurate.
It is very nice. Yep.
It is a very cool one.
I'm glad it exists because it's the only one she probably would have ever done. All right, dude. I think that's it. Therodons are in the Silver Tower. And
I'm guessing they're just really beefy and hit really hard.
So they're 4 attacks apiece, but they're Mark of Corn, so there'll be 5 attacks apiece on the charge, plus 1 for the leader. They are 4s to hit because they're monsters infantry, 2s to wound, -1 rend, but they're another -1 rend against infantry. And then they're 2 damage apiece. Once per game, I can unleash savagery. They'll do another damage, so there'll be 3 damage on the attack. And they're going to be
killy.
They'll be my honor guard. So more than likely,
of course. All right. Start off with the big boy. Summoner can unbind.
Summoner has 2 unbinds. He has 1.
And he has 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a wizard or?
He's a wizard as well. Single cast. He is just out of 3 of the train piece, but he is within 3 of the train piece, so he will be able to get the +1.
Cool. So just rules question. Can you flip that around so you have more coverage by using the back of that base?
Yeah, so I've always been measuring it from what's hitting the ground.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. So you have that back piece there. Could you turn it around so you get a bigger bubble?
I could.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know if that was something.
There's nothing that says it has to be one way or the other. But then I'm also giving you an easier way to charge into it. So
by turning it around? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. It's not like I'm going to get into that charge.
I don't want you to kill my train piece, man.
Probably won't happen.
This is my first time playing a Highlander list, so if it sucks, it's Tyler's fault. He's forcing me to try it.
Emerson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like to blame him for things, too.
Yep.
I haven't got to play him in forever, though.
Tyler's fault.
That's right, it is. I'm glad we're not the only ones. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is. All right. Kratos and long strikes are in the sky.
Okay.
Guessing these are just like cheap chaff that don't do
So 12-inch
moves quick.
And whenever they are in combat, one of their abilities, start the combat phase, the actual combat, I can roll a dice on a 3-up. They get to do a retreat without taking mortals.
Cool.
So they just get to go 12 inches in front.
How many wounds?
1 apiece. 2 apiece over here. 4 apiece over here. 2 apiece. 4 apiece. 5. Might be 6. Let me check. He's 5. They're 5.
That makes that decision.
Gaunt is 5. He is so he does have a 6-up orc because he's a demon. He and the let me double check to make sure this is correct in my list.
There's no shooting or ranged attacks except for spells, right?
He's got a little 12-inch shot, but I tend to forget it because
it doesn't do much.
Yeah, and shooting is not a thing we do. Yep. Yeah, so both these guys are Mark of Zeech, so they will have a 4-up ignore ward against damage from spells and enlistments. And stations. Okay. Is that everything?
Nope.
Oh, those guys are in the sky.
My artifacts, or artifact and hero trait, Envoy of the Heavens. So if a unit dies in the previous turn, he can hand out a 5-up ward.
Okay.
And he's got Mirror Shield, so he can't be shot. Not that it matters.
Okay.
Unless you're within 9 inches.
I already screwed one thing up. That's okay.
Does something need to go back?
Nope. I've already committed.
Yep. Okay. I think that's it. So,
What's the range on their shooting?
Somewhere between 1 and 20. Hang on a second. I'm so glad they put Realm Gate in here. All right. So 10-inch, 2 shots each, shooting combat, 4s, 1-1.
10-inch shots.
Okay. Long strikes have an 18-inch shot.
What you can get is.
And Krondy, my boy, has a 12-inch.
How many shots are they a piece? I'm sorry.
2, 1, and the champion is the yellow and green.
That doesn't give him an extra shot, does it?
Yes.
It does?
Okay.
I didn't know if that.
Champion gives extra ranged attacks now.
Ranged attacks as well?
Ranged
I
and
knew it did melee. Well, because if you roll, even if you roll a 6 up for your redeploy and do a covering fire, I think you can only. How much damage are they on their attacks?
1.
1.
Their shot is not why they're here.
Looks like the most you could get in is 4 attacks
For
because
now,
So far 5 attacks. I still have 1 left, so I could take the flanks. Yeah, I'll take the flanks. At the beginning here. Good game, brother. Looking forward to it.
Good luck.
It's always good to play against somebody new.
Yes. Normally, I only get to play against my son because he's the only one that's as insane as I am.
And I'm sure that he wins every time.
Well, like I said, he handed me my ass handily the other day, a couple weeks ago, and I haven't got to play since.
Well, and that's the thing.
Well, no, I got one more practice game since, and that was against Gitz, and that went just about as well as you would expect.
Well, if you're a good teacher, eventually you're going to lose to your student. So.
Yes, and I have lost to him twice in the last 2 months.
Stormcast, and you said you're Vanguard. And we are
Tidy up
doing
some of my mess over here.
Border War.
You're actually tracking stuff in an app?
Yeah, I'm doing it in the tabletop, whatever app here.
And
so.
I have these. Oh, I didn't know if you had
Oh, yeah, I've got
tokens.
Plenty. So
you have a marker?
I do.
Beautiful.
All right, let's start with some start a turn. I'm going to get 4 CP.
Oh, we got to do deployment honor guard.
Oh, honor guard. So I'm going to go ahead and do these guys. These are 3. How many wounds are on Krondys?
20.
20 wounds.
3 up. He's got a 5 up ward when the Praetors are within 3 of him. Get all this stuff off of here now.
I'm going to give him anti-infantry on the charge. And your honor guard is?
Praetors. They're going to be bodyguard.
Okay. So are they? Do they count as being wholly within 6 of him now for the -1 to attack? Okay.
Nope. They have to be within. They have to be on the table for that to come into effect.
But they can.
So if you can charge him before I can bring them in, then he won't get the. You won't get the. You
Which
won't,
I could.
You won't get the money. You can charge him this turn?
Most definitely. I can charge everything on the board this turn.
Wow.
Yeah. At least with the Therodons. He's going to go 11 inches.
What's their?
And then he's going to pop.
How far away do you deploy from the Silver Tower?
Well, he's going to move 11 inches on an auto run, and then he's going to pop wholly within 12 outside of 9. So just that alone would be 23 inches outside of 9. And then if I get the spell off It's actually outside of 7, wholly within 18, which is here.
Oh, wow.
So those Therodons can get where I want them. Hopefully, if things work out well, first turn.
Gotcha. Yes.
Good spot for your CP right here.
Perfect.
You okay if mine's here? Okay. Does that work or no?
Behind the turn.
Okay.
No, the fourth turn.
Oh, this guy? Now I have to remember them. So that's the thing. Remembering they're there. Okay. All right, let's do some. So I don't have a place of power to activate because they're over here for some bizarre reason. Let's do the shrine.
Which ones are the places of power? The obelisks?
Yeah.
Or monoliths?
Looking for a 3-up. Oh, it's cocked. There's a 6. I'm going to use 3 of those immediately to give him plus 1 to cast. I can put mine here.
Hey, yours are fine. I can
Oh,
see them
mine's
just
fine.
fine. I'm tall enough.
Okay.
It's just whether or not you can see mine.
No, your plus to cast does not count towards a plus to unbind, does it?
Sorry?
You do not have pluses to unbind, right? It's just to cast. Let's see if the Sork Lord can give the see if he can give the Knights a 5-up ward. He can. So fix he's on someone else's base. So let me do that. On the Knights. And Gaunt. Tricky. I can't do it for that stupid terrain. The Gaunt is going to try his Silver Tower spell. Goes off on a 7, but I need a 6 now because of the plus. That is on an 11.
Okay.
You are within range to attempt an unbind.
What is this spell?
This is the one that lets him pull with 18 outside of 7 from the tower. Oh,
That's an 11.
Yep. So that will go off.
Yep.
And he's got one. I've got 2 more spells. Gaunt's going to try to do a 3d6 charge on the Knights. He needs a 7. That is a 4-5, not enough. And this little Sork Lord is going to try to put out the pendulum on a 6. That does not go off either. Okay, good talk. Let's do some movement.
Oh, I didn't get a picture pre-game. Hang on.
Oh, yeah,
Before we start moving stuff. I guess I could just log into the stream and screenshot.
It's not the same. I'm getting a picture of you getting a picture on the stream. All right. So some movement here. So these guys are going to have to be. Oh. This is 6.
Which
22.
model is that? 11 or 12?
Ooh.
I just got an 11, so I'm a few years behind.
These guys go 12. You know what? I'm gonna run those guys.
Nice. I just bought it with the little floating handle and stuff because we
So
went
he
to
was here.
Mexico for our honeymoon and I wanted to go swim in the Gulf and record the whole thing, and it was good. It was good times. I love it.
So there we go. So they're going to cap that. And
Oh wait, we're already moving. I get to do.
Oh, you're
hero
casting.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will spend a CP.
It's all right.
So Krondus is going to try to bring out. Ravanax.
Okay.
Summons on an 8. He has +2 and then -1. So I'm looking for a 7 on the dice.
Okay.
That's
There you
12.
go. That'll do it.
This is my Ravanax. My daughter painted it for me, and it's her first ever model.
It's very nice. I like it.
Yes. It is pretty fantastic.
Yep. So those guys have moved. Slide that over just a tick. So 22. These guys go 12. We'll go here, here, here.
See, this needs to extend down a little bit more for a place to hold the CP. Pretty cool.
Okay. And wings. Okay, that should be my tactic. And rest of the movement. Guys are going to go 10.
Oh, what's the speed on the Varangard?
10. You no longer have to be within 12 inches to declare a charge, do you?
No,
You just
that
have
is,
to
that
be
is
within
that is a
12
relic of the past.
It's not going to be enough. Okay. So he's not going to go that entire 10. He's going to go here. He'll go here, here, here.
Daisy chains.
These guys are going to go 5. Shift over a little bit like this.
Oh, I just noticed the chaos tattoo on your forearm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Reborn from chaos. And then the star. So
Very cool.
those take me up to 8. So I got to stay at the mark of corn because I don't want to be rolling around with the mark of Zeech. It's just not the right.
I mean, you could go Skaven and go all the way up.
Oh no, I can't do that. Keegan would kill me.
Yeah, I've only got the 2, so I'm about 10 years overdue from the next one.
Yeah, you are. They're addictive. That's the problem.
They really are.
Something about the feeling and the sound all at once. It's like, okay. So this little Sork Lord is going to do a nice little run for 4. So he's going to be going 9. Put him right here on the objective. This dude is going to auto run. You're going to do the one thing you're here for, man, and then you're going to die. So he's going to go here. Actually, I'm going to put him back here on the objective. Actually, wait a second. I might bring him back even further because I can put them out wholly within 18 of him.
12.
But outside of 9. No, because he got the spell off. So they're wholly with 18 outside of 7. But there's no 7 inches there. That's the problem.
There's a 12. Couple 9, 3 9s. You chain 2 3s, and I've got a 1.
There's a 4, and then you put a.
Oh, there is a 4.
I've got 7 right here, but I could use that. Well, let me just do this. There's a 7, and then with an 18 is over there, so they can be here.
Who's your general again? Sword
This guy.
Lord? Oh, the summoner. Yep. And who else? Therodons and what else are in his regiment?
Therodons, these guys, those guys, the cat.
Cat.
Um,
Cat versus dog. Let's do it.
Actually, I think I'm going to go this way. They can go right there. I think I'll do that. Okay, so there, he's going to be there. Can I bring him back some? No, I'm actually going to take him forward about an inch so he can get a little more play. You bring these guys down. They're holding within 18 here. Outside of 7.
So it was the one spell that got off that allows him to come down at 7 instead of 9?
Yeah, and wholly within 18 outside of 7. Within 18 would be, I could put him here. We'll go here. Here. That's an 8 into him and a 7 into them. All right, we'll see if it happens. Keep thinking this is my glasses. That's not my glasses. It's the mic. Okay.
Keeps tickling my beard. Bug at me.
And still on movement. So we're going to do the cat.
What did you spend the CP on?
The auto run for him.
Oh, gotcha. They base speed 4?
Their speed 5. 11 inches. And the 18 inches on the range?
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Right.
You're outside of 9 plus 18, so you're looking at 27. Put him here.
All right. So hero, monster.
Yep.
Infantry or monster?
Infantry. Mm-hmm. And what's their ability against infantry?
+1 rend. So they have anti-infantry, and if it's 5 or more models in the unit, they do double damage. So they go to rend 2 damage against infantry.
And do you have call for aid?
Yeah, it's heaven sent now, but yes, I can bring back 1 unit at half strength once per game.
And you have to roll for that?
Huh?
You have to roll for that or no?
It's just automatic. It's guaranteed. It does cost a CP. So.
All right. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for my
movement.
Let me see if I'm going to bring the Baron Guard out.
Yeah, you do. They want to play.
No, they might not.
Yeah,
not yet.
They're Baron Guard. They're Mark of Corn. It's not very corny to hide behind a big rock.
I'm going to stay where they are.
All right. End of your movement. Want to redeploy?
Yep.
Vanquishers. 4. I just wasn't sure they were going to make their charge, so I'm just trying to help.
I appreciate that. Most definitely appreciate that. All right. Shooting? I have none.
I apologize for the coughing.
You got any shooting you want to do?
Oh, yeah, you're just skipping the shooting phase, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't think I have anybody in range of anything. His one shot's 12 inches. And it's only a single shot. And I don't know that 3 up is worth the CP.
I just want to hit it still 3 up?
Yeah, he's 2 to hit, 3 to wound. I'm pretty sure. Unless I have that backwards. I'll have to double check it, but I'm not doing it right now anyway.
Okay.
So far, it's been irrelevant.
Well, let's go to charges.
Let's see. Twitch.
Let's see what the Therodons get. That is a 5-inch.
Oh, it's nice. I open my Twitch and we pop up. Hey. Now, how do I share the link? How do I share it? There it is.
You're going to spend a CP and re-roll that.
I got it. Friend's asking for a link.
Probably going to regret this. That's a 6. That's an extra inch. So, yay! Take him this way. Because you may actually get something on that point. Well, those beasts are only
Smart.
1.
These are beasts?
Yeah.
Are those beasts?
Yes. Oh, no, these guys aren't. Furies are not.
I'm going to scoot your model back up.
He's a beast. They're beasts, but they are not.
Cool. Oh, the Sphinx is a beast?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
All right. Do you have any counter charges?
No, because I can't countercharge with the Ravenex. So
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pile in. So these guys are anti-infantry, plus their anti-infantry -1 rend on their scroll, plus their -1, so they're -3 rend. And they are going to be with Mark of Corn, 31 attacks. Because +1 from the leader.
Bye-bye, Vanquishers.
So
4
10,
damage.
20. No, they're going to be 2 damage each, because I'm not going to use their ability.
This is a lot of attacks.
31.
They hit on
These are going to be
4s.
4s. I'm going to spend a CP, so they're hitting on 3s. So 2s
We
and
will
1s
go ahead and do
go
the
away.
all-out defense. That's a thing to do, though.
2s and 1s go away. They are wounding on 2s. Monstrous infantry. And we are looking at 1, 2,
Way
3,
too many.
4, 5, 6. Actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 at -3.
That's all of my dice. At Rend 3,
Rend 3.
so a 3 up, go to 2 up because of all-out defense.
Yep.
Rend 3 takes me to a 5. Two damage each.
2 damage apiece. You got another 2 and a 1 in there.
Doesn't matter.
That's enough for the reader.
That's the unit. They're 2 wounds each.
And they will get to roll Eye of the Gods. So end of the turn, they'll do an Eye of the Gods roll. That's going to be a 4. I should have that memorized by now, but I do not. I think it's a ward. Let me double check here. Or actually, I think it's heal D3. What I really want is the 3. That's what I remember. Because it's going to give them +1 to hit, which they desperately need.
That for the rest of the game.
Yeah. It is the 6-up ward. Nice. Okay. I think I'll probably go with the 6-up ward because they can make it a 5-up ward later, hopefully.
Nice.
I'm glad someone here knows my rules. They've changed the table so much, and they're going to change it again, so...
I will miss rolling a 12 and turning my champion and other stuff into a David.
Dude. Yep. I liked making a non-wizard a wizard and then giving him extra spit casts. Like, it was wonderful. All right, dude. So that's it for my turn. So I will hold 1, hold 2, hold... that's not how this scores. I'll do 1. It's 2, right?
So, scoring 1 victory point for yours, 2 for the outside, so that's 5. You got your tactic. Take the flanks.
Yep.
You have to be wholly without your territory.
No, I just have to have 1 model outside of my territory.
Protect the flanks. Might
Yes.
double check that because I don't think
No longer the whole.
It's no longer holy. It's just 1 unit outside.
Oh, none of them are. Okay, I have it backwards. I knew it said wholly in there somewhere.
So, so I'll get that. Control mine, control 2. So that'll give me a 9-point turn.
That'll give you 9 points.
And you are up, sir.
All right. Oh boy. So what is their defenses like?
They are on a 4-up save now with a 6-up wound.
4 up, 6 up.
4 wounds apiece.
Okay.
Is it 5? Actually, it might be 5 wounds apiece. Let me double check. I think there might be 5. Same as the Vanguard. Yep, 5 health each. So 30 wounds.
5 health each?
Yeah. 4's over here. They went up from 3 to 4 in the index.
Nice. You got more health. My Dracoth's got less.
Yep.
Let's see here. They hit on 4s, wound on 2s?
Correct.
Gonna chant with the priest.
Battle tactic.
Oh,
Sorry.
battle tactic. Good. Said that these guys are in your general's regiment.
They are. Yep.
Okay. We're gonna go with slay the entourage.
Okay. And what's all in your general's regiment?
Everything that's not a vanquisher or the knight relictor.
Okay.
All right. So he's praying. He's gonna try bless weapons. So I need a 6. Nope, but I get 2 prayer points.
Slay the
entourage. Yeah. Just kill something in the general's regiment. Let's see. Krondus is going to cast a couple spells now. We're going to start with his War Scroll spell, Atavistic Tempest, targeting your Therodons. It's an 8 to cast, so I need a 6 on the dice because of his +2. It's cocked, I'll re-roll it. That's an 8, so a 10.
A 10.
To unbind?
I will try to unbind it.
I say no.
Nope.
Nope. Cool. So they are -1
Save.
to save. Yeah. So basically +1 room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put this over here so it's not in the way here in a minute. And then he is going to cast Thundershock on them.
Yep.
So you're -1 to wound. It's a 6 to cast, so I need a 4 on the dice. It's a 9.
9. I will try that again. That is a 10.
That'll do it. All right. Vexilor is going to... He gets to choose D3 units. So 2 to give bonus to control scores.
Okay.
Within 12 of him. So he's going to give it on... They are way out of range.
+2 to control?
+3.
+3.
It also gives them a heal D3, but there's nothing left alive that took damage. So mark those with your Vex. Don't think I'm gonna get onto, but just in case, I'm gonna put it on the Vanquishers, and he will put it on himself. Okay. see. Other hero phase. That happens in shooting. Stay still. All right, hero phase. You want to do anything?
Huh.
Thank you, sir.
I do not.
All right. Movement.
They have rend on their shots?
That's a great question. One.
Rend 1?
What's your armor on them?
They have a 6-up save. And a 6-up ward.
I might need to reposition this just a hair. They're 2 wounds each?
1 wound each.
I flip-flop these just because their poses are dumb.
There, 12-inch move?
14.
14.
Yeah, I've got,
Plenty.
and I can say run and get the extra inch if I need to. But
Because you can run and charge.
Run
on
and
the
shoot and
scroll.
charge,
Yeah.
yeah. Them and long strikes are both my Vanguard units. So
So they're the only ones that can take advantage of the teleport with Vanguard, right? Vanguard win?
that one and that one.
They're the only ones. The other ones can't.
Yep.
I like being able to see behind the curtain. At the Great Oz.
12-inch flyer.
Okay.
Vex is just going to scooch up to here.
Nope.
Try to stay close. Moved. Don't get that fancy 7-inch drop, so they'll just have to come in there at 9.
You have to do it old school.
Do what?
You have to do it old school, straight up 9-inch.
Yeah, just straight up 9, because we're not cool like everybody else. No love for the Stormcast.
You know you want to kill the Theranons.
I really do.
Yeah, I know you do. That's what you need to. You definitely need.
How many points are they? Just out of curiosity.
They are. I think they're 180 for 3 now. 360 for 6.
Dude, those are beefy for.
Well, they're nothing
60
compared to
points.
what they were in the 3rd ed
Sure.
edition.
I'm gonna put my CP on this side of the table, if that's okay. What's their move? 12?
They're 12-inch move. Yep, they do not fly.
What's their
Even though they have
offensive
wings.
abilities like?
On the charge, they get +1 to their attack. So I think they're either base 2 or 3 attacks. They'll get +1 on the charge. No rend though. 3 attacks apiece. So on the charge, there'll be 4. 4s, no rend, 1 damage. So weight of dice is pretty heavy, especially on the charge. You're looking at 24.
There's a lot of weight of dice. All right, cool. Movement, redeploy.
No.
No?
No.
No rush to burn that CP, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see here. Charge, no, shooting. I got shooting.
You do have shooting. Yes, you are not.
I do not want to forget that.
Slaves to darkness yet.
Not slaves to darkness.
If you stay in the realm long enough, you will be.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How am I missing a die already?
There you go.
10, 11, 12, and 13. So we'll start with the long strikes into your Theridons.
Okay.
Oh, before I move on to shooting, I'm actually not done moving. I forgot.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You got
The best boy.
moving him, right? Yep.
It's 3d6 move. It's 9. Think that'll work.
Okay.
All right. Back to the shooting.
And this is in the Theridons?
Into the Theridons, yes.
And what's their profile again?
So they have 2 shots each, plus 1 for the champion. So 13 shots, 3s, 2 wound, 2 rend, 2 damage.
Okay. So right now they're on a 5-up save, so they will have no save. If all out defense, then they'll have a 6-up save. I'll go ahead and use all out defense.
Defense.
Yep.
Okay.
So they will have a 6-up save against it. And a 6-up ward against the damage.
Oh, my shooting phase. Knight Relictor on a 2+ turns off their ward. It reduces the ward saves by 1 is what it is. So on a 2+, that's it.
Okay. So they're not going to have a ward.
So no ward. So
I
I'm
will
at
be
6.
Yep. See if I can roll some 6s.
All right, 3s to hit. That might be above average. Auto wounds. Can you see this over here well enough? 3s to wound. Yuck.
You say yuck?
Yeah, yuck.
Really?
That is 9 6-ups,
Right.
2 damage each.
You know. I will block 3 of those. So 1, 2,
So that's
3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12 damage, and they are 5 wounds a pop. So we'll get rid of this guy and this guy. So 12. That's and then add 2 to the pool. Okay.
well, I like the little dice holder. That's
Thanks.
cool. Okay. We'll do the shooting over here
Yep.
from the Raptors. Not the Raptors. Paladors. Those are Raptors for some reason. Same number of shots, but not nearly as good. 4s and 4s.
4s and 4s.
Oh, I did forget Finest Hour. I'm dumb.
Who got the finest hour, please?
He didn't pick.
I didn't declare it, so
We're already in the shooting.
we're already into shooting. So, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered at this point because it would have gone on the Vanquishers, but
Does Finest Hour count for shooting as well? Plus 1.
it's combat. So, it's my bad. Yeah. 4s. 2.
Damage.
1 each.
1 each. So these 2 guys will go.
Yep. Krondas has a shot, 12 inches.
Yep, you can get it.
I've only done this twice, so let me pull up the rules, make sure I got the profile right. 2 to hit, 3 to wound, rend 2, D3 plus 3 damage.
Nice.
So
One
this is gonna
attack.
Go into,
One attack. Okay.
And it's going to go into the
Nurgle.
those guys, whatever they are.
Knights.
Yes, that. Two to hit. No,
That always happens. Single shots.
always happens.
Yep. Single shots, 2 to hit.
Single shots. Yep.
Mhm.
All right, so okay. I'm assuming you don't have any more CP, so
Nope.
let me know if I need to stop for anything outside of combat.
Roll on, man.
All right, charging. We'll start over here. Paladors get a 9.
Sweet.
They go wherever they want.
Within 9 inches.
Wherever they want. That's fine. It's part of that teleport stuff. Charge here.
Okay.
7 will get it. Ravanax. 11.
11.
How many wounds is your summoner?
5.
That is far too tempting.
It is. It's super tempting.
Super tempting. I think I'm definitely pulling the Warriors there. Right? I do have the term right? Warriors?
Yeah, that's the Warriors. Mhm.
Those are the models that almost got me into Slaves of Darkness. Their new kit.
They're good, man.
They're gorgeous. I think that's all my charging.
Okay. Start of combat? You have start of combat abilities?
Yes. Yes, Ravanac.
Oh, the end of charge phase abilities with Ravens.
End of charge phase. Roll 10 dice for each 5 up. It's a mortal on your gaunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Four.
It's like 4.
Into the summoner.
Summoner.
He
Yep.
has a 4 up board against wounds and mortal wounds from manifestation, so he'll block 3, take 1.
Oh, wow, he does. Well, had I known that, it would have gone a totally different direction. All right, cool. Let's see.
I might need to get Travis's call on something.
What's that?
Because the Mind Stealer has an ability that if I roll greater than the control score, the enemy unit fights last. This doesn't have a control score. So does that default to 0 or just doesn't happen? It's an enemy unit. Hey, Travis?
I don't know that you can target because I can't issue commands to it. So there's certain like abilities like that you can't
But in
target.
the combat phase, it's a regular enemy
I don't
unit.
know. It's a great question.
I've never seen it come up before, so I would probably need a judge's ruling just for
Remember,
right now.
next
So we can
question,
move
if
on.
you get a moment. Sorry.
Complete edge case interaction here. So the Mind Stealer Spheranx has an ability to start the combat phase. I roll a dice, it's higher than the unit's control score, it gets strikes last. The enemy unit. This is an enemy unit, but doesn't have a control score. Does that default to 0, or does the ability just not get to pass? Because there's no such thing as a control score of 0. Control scores always start control score of 1. It doesn't even have a control score option, which to me would default to 0 because when it's on an objective, it can never control because it has no control score.
Well, he looks this up. I'm going to use the restroom.
Yeah, dude. What you got to do? Yo, you don't want to go mic'd? You don't want us to hear all the excitement? All right.
Nobody needs to hear.
Have it fall in the commode?
It's funny because you can't hear everybody.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that having no control square is higher.
Would be higher? Okay. So it's going to default to strikes last. Okay. All right, that's good. Just wanted a ruling for this interaction. So
I had to step away from the table. So what exactly is the interaction?
So control score, his ability to start the combat phase. Enemy unit, it just says enemy unit within 6. You roll a dice, and if the dice roll is higher than the control score, that enemy unit strikes last. This does not have a control score thing on his war scroll, but it's always a control 0 when we try. It can't contest objective. So I was asking, does it count as 0 because it's an enemy unit, or does that ability just not happen? And he just ruled that it would count as default as 0. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but are they units or are they not units?
Which combat phase, they're units, right? Yeah. So it sounds like something that needs. I mean, it's such an edge case. Like this hardly ever happens, but an FAQ from GW would help to explain it, like many other things. It's the first time I've ran this dude, so I had no idea what he would roll.
Making noise in
What's going to be interesting here is this. Well, this is his battle tactic. Play the entourage. If I roll a 3 up, they're gone.
They have the fleet of it.
Yep.
Or they're not gonna-
Yep. Sneaky little devils. I'm going to wait until he gets here to roll it so we can see. Pretty intense game so far, though. I like it.
Who's wrong?
Yeah, same edge case version.
Really?
Manifestations are both interesting and like head-bashingly difficult
They're
to work around.
the worst part of 4th edition, in my opinion. But my opinion stands for very little.
So what was the ruling?
All right, so he said they would have a default 0. So anything I roll, it's going to strike last. And
What's the ability do?
the ability is I pick an enemy unit within 6 inches. I roll a dice. If I roll higher than their control score, they get strike last from the count.
Oh, okay.
So he said it defaults to 0. So it'll be strike last. Do you have any other starter combat stuff?
No, the only other ability I have is on Krondus, and he's not in combat.
So these guys start the combat phase. If I roll a 3 up, they get to run away.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Different game.
They're gone. So that's the battle tactic. But
I have
you're
other
going to get to pile in.
I do get to pile in.
So they're going to go straight backwards. 12 inches. Outside of 6. Sneaky little devils.
That's fine. They're in the general's regiment as well, correct?
They're not.
Oh, well.
Didn't you have
So
to?
I got to.
You have to pick the target though, right? You can't change it halfway through
What's
with Slay the Entourage.
No, you do not have to choose it.
It's any enemy. Okay,
Yeah, you do not have to choose anything.
Okay.
The slay the tyrants is the only
that's
thing
where you
that's a
choose
little
the hero.
bit.
Okay,
Well, you don't actually choose the hero either. It's just kill a hero.
A hero. Interesting.
Yeah, they got rid of the choose one to avoid those kind of shenanigans.
Okay,
So
combat.
So combats. I'm going to start with the one that matters the most.
Do it. Yep,
For what?
so the Furies.
Technically, if that unit is your first turn. It does have to be a unit you select.
Oh, well, I didn't choose one. I was targeting multiple to cover my bases.
You
So
pick these at the start of the turn.
I didn't pick. I asked if they were in the general's regiment, and I asked if they were in the general's regiment. I never
Okay.
got to pick one.
I'm
So
pretty sure you said those, but that's
I figured they would be the easiest ones because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to kill them. But I'm probably just not going to get my tactic, and that's fine.
go ahead.
So we will go over. Yeah, it's slay the tyrants that you don't have to pick then, and I had them backwards. So whoa, stay there, little minotaur. Pile in.
Is there minus wards for just that phase or the entire turn?
The turn. For the rest of the turn.
Okay.
I can only do that ability in my shooting phase. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that. But 2 attacks each.
Okay.
His plus weapons didn't go off. So it's 10, 11. Because of the leader. 11. They are all out attack.
Okay.
So choose. They do not have a crit ability. Choose the wound. 3's the wound because I didn't do finest hour. Not terrible.
What's the rend?
7. Rend 2.
Rend 2,
damage
so
piece.
they're not going to have any save. How much damage?
2 damage apiece.
14 total. Okay, so that's going to be 2 that die. So we'll do 1. Okay, hold up. Which one is the plus to rally? Banner or the
Banner is objective. Musician is plus rally.
musician is rally? Okay.
And I'm guessing that's your musician.
So 14. So let's
You already
do
have
another,
2,
so that's
so
3. So I've got 11 left. So we'll do this guy and this guy and have 1 wound on the. Okay.
you had 2 damage on the unit already, and I did 14 damage.
Yes.
So 3 models should have been removed with 1 left.
They're 5 wounds apiece.
Right.
So it's 14 total.
I did
So-
14, and you already had 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 would have killed a model, and then you would have had 11 more to deal. Right?
So him.
Am I wrong in my math? Yeah.
Okay. So
Now, did you? Oh, you do have 2 musicians. Okay.
5, 10.
Right. It's your activation next.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Therodon. So we'll do 4 attacks. 4s.
But that one is specifically
And 2s.
not shooting.
2 at -2 because they're anti-infantry. 2 at -2.
2 at -2. So I'm at I can't all out defense because I already all out attacked. 4, so I go 3 to 5s.
2
Save 1.
2 damage.
2 damage.
And then it's still my activation because your
Good.
fights last over here.
I have another activation here
Oh,
that's not
Yes,
fight last.
yeah, you can do that.
I still get to pile in.
You do.
And that will bring in the champs.
We're gonna have 1 swinging.
Yeah, probably not the smartest plan, but okay.
All right, so you got 1 going in.
Yep.
And Mark of Nurgle, so you're -1 to wound.
Yep. And that is not my leader, so I don't get to do the fun stuff. So we'll start with the axes. That's the one that matters the most. They charge, so they're +1 damage, so they go to damage 3. 2 attacks at 3s.
-1 to wound is 4s.
I'm -1 to wound.
-1 to wound is a Mark of
Okay,
Nurgle.
so 3s, 4s, rend 1, 3 damage. 3s. The mount has 3 attacks, 4s, 3s, or 4s. That goes to 4s. So
What's the rend?
rend 1 damage.
4 up armor. They'll block it on a 4.
Cool.
Let's go ahead with the Gaunt Summoner. Who actually gets to fight. Good for you, little guy. Good for you.
Really?
3 attacks. 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. Nothing. Good job. Now you're tapped out, right?
Yes.
Except for him,
Go into
fights
faint
less?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Mind Stealer. I'm going to pile him this way. That's for the Gaunt, the 1 wound. So 6 attacks. These are going to be 4s and 4s. 4s to wound. 2 at -1 into the Ravenax.
So 6 up save, 6 up ward.
Those are 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Okay.
So 4 damage.
4 damage. Damn it. Totally should have piled in that Gaunt. It's okay. I'm going to bring these guys this way. Am I looking at 6 inches wellness?
Nothing's flat.
These dudes are contesting an objective they control, so they're going to be +1 on their attacks.
Of course they are.
He'll be able to get in. 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 So it's just going to be this rank. I'm going to move those guys in a second. I'm going to count up the attacks here. So there are 2 attacks base plus the leader. Now there are 3 attacks base plus the leader. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Times 3, 36 plus 1 is 37.
Boy, am I glad that's a free model.
Okay, so 36.
-1 to hit because Chaos Warriors love puppies?
Not at all.
Oh,
In fact, they're cat people, so I think I'm plus.
oh, that's fair. They brought their cat.
37. So 20, 35, 36, 37. My Bellacore actually has a little cat on his base,
That's a
who is the Dark Master.
that's awesome.
So these
The
are going to
real
be.
general.
Hold up. Very rarely attack with these guys. I very rarely run these guys. Thanks, Tyler, for forcing me to run them in Highlander. So these are 3s and 3s. -1 rends. So 3s. 6s are auto wounds. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 auto wounds. And then these are going to be 3s to wound. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 at -1.
15.
For 1 damage each. Ooh. There it goes.
All right, so 6s. Beginning to wonder if there were 6s on this dice. 1 damage apiece.
1 each.
All right. Looking for a 6 up ward. That's a dead dog.
Okay, they do not get to roll Eye of the Gods for that. This is going to go back onto the Gaunt. And now let's do these guys. So 6-inch will be everyone but him because I have a 3-inch pylon and a 3-inch combat. He is going to go this way to get on that objective. He's going to go this way. He'll go this way. He'll go this way. And he will go here. So they are not on the charge, so they're not as good as they could be, but they're still tanky. So 3 attacks apiece, 3s and 3s, 1 rend, 1 damage. Plus the leader, so we're looking at 13 attacks. And I can't forget about the mounts. I always forget about mounts because I very rarely run cavalry, so I can't forget the mounts. So 3s and 3s. Drop 2, not too bad. 6s do nothing on these guys. Of course not. And then 3s to wound. So drop 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 at -1.
So I go from 3s to 4s. That's 4.
Okay, 1 damage. You have just 1 damage each. And then the horses, for some reason, hit on 5s. Still, we 4 go through, and then they wound on 3s. So you're looking at 5 at no rend.
3 ups.
1 damage each.
1. That will be enough to kill a dude.
Sweet. All right, is there anything else for the turn?
Yes. So if we're done with combat,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe we are, I am going to spend my CP for power through.
Okay.
You're only 4 wound. I'm 5 wound, so I can do it. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are 5. Nice.
Yes. Yeah, they got bumped up. The Dracoths got bumped down when they kind of leveled the playing field,
Interesting.
which made the Dracoths almost unplayable, in my opinion. So
Wow.
this will be my first power
the
through. Let's,
you do D3 damage, and then you move your movement. If you're going to be in combat, you can only be in combat with the unit that you start in combat with.
so that's
3?
3 damage.
Okay, they have a 5-up reward from the dude earlier, so they'll take block 2, take 1.
Okay. So both of you come in.
You're going to stay in combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want you charging me.
All right, sounds good. Is that the turn?
I do believe so. I can't think of anything else I can do.
Oh, battle shock phase. No one misses you.
I do.
I don't. So you control yours. You control no one side. You did not get your tactic. So round 2 priority.
So I've got 3 points. 1
Yep.
and 2.
That's going to make you the underdog, which means I think if you charge this, you get an extra rend. Pretty sure that's the bonus.
That's the way that works, I think.
Some bonuses remove entire objectives. Some bonuses give you +1 rend on your enemies. That's a 1. It's a 6. What are you doing?
That's a 6.
Take the double, you will lose the battle tactic.
Yep. But if I fail to do the battle tactics anyway, what's it matter, right?
That's true.
This is the honor guard, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay, so
You will get 1 extra CP for the underdog.
right. Yeah, I think I kind of have to just go ahead and do the double.
You're going to do the double.
Take some stuff off the table, otherwise you're just going to wipe me.
Okay.
Yep. There's 3 rounds left after this. I can catch up on points, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Maybe.
Highly unlikely, but we'll see. All right. Nothing is damaged. All right. So, battle tactic. I'm going to read them this time so that I don't mess up.
Do it. You don't get a battle tactic, sir. You're taking a double.
I am. See? I don't have to do any reading. Thank you. Stormcast player. We can't read. So I'm going to go ahead and put my finest hour out now.
Okay.
We're going to put it on probably Paladors.
Okay.
That'll work. Vexilor gets D3. That's 3.
You guys listening to the stream too?
Huh?
Are you listening as well? Let me know if this needs to go.
Men.
Oh, I've got cough drops too. But...
Okay.
And they can't see our faces, can they?
I'm keeping mine out as a public service.
That's +3 to control scores?
+3 to control scores. And it's wholly within 12, so I think I charged my Vanquishers out.
And it's off of him, right?
Oh, off of him, yeah. So, yeah.
I understand. Stormcast kind of looked the same to me too. So
I mean, we got Vexilors, we got Vanguards, we've got Vigilors, we got Vanquishers. Just pick a V and we're there.
Yeah.
Surprised they went with K for the dragons. All right, we're going to pray.
gonna go all Ravanax on this gun. Oh, damn it! I forgot to despoil the objective. It's all right.
When does that happen?
End of the turn. End of my turn. It's fine.
Okay, well, we're just now starting things. I haven't really done anything but the Vexilor ability, so if you want to go back and do it, that's fine.
No, I missed it. It does very little. I'll just remember to do it.
It's a 2 to 3 mortals per round, right? Or per turn.
If you roll it, I never do. I'll just do it next time. There's only 4 objectives. We go all 5 rounds. Maybe they'll all have something in it. So
okay.
I just need to remember. I know someone is probably.
I'll try to help you remember if you try to help me remember my finest hour because I'm terrible about it.
I'm sure that someone in the chat was screaming, and if they weren't, then I'm upset. They should have told me.
Yeah.
But I can't read the chat.
Sounds like they were screaming about my finest hour too. So.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna go back over this stream.
I should have brought my AirPods. I could have been listening to them or pull it up on here.
I'm gonna have
there's
to,
no audio on this.
I'm gonna have to watch it with the comments in order to hear how I should have played.
Yeah.
So this is really a coaching session.
This will be great. So give me something to watch tonight while I cry myself to sleep.
So finest hours over here. Casting.
Okay, so we're gonna pray to do something. Gonna pray translocate. A 2 plus his 2 that he had from last round. We'll do it.
Goes off on a 4.
Goes off on a 4. So he is going to teleport.
Outside of 9, correct?
Correct. All the same. Him. Get some spells going. $18-inch range on his War Scroll spell. So, Atavistic Tempest to your knights.
Yep.
Goes off on a 10.
10. I will try and unbind. Nope, it's
Nope.
9.
Okay. It's the
They
same
just
thing
want
I
to
did
save.
over here.
Okay, they're going to be on a 4 up now.
Yep. And then we will try to bring out Burning Head. So it's a 5. He's got +2, so not Snake Eyes gets it. It's 5, so
Okay.
7.
7. I will try another unbind. You got it?
So outside of 9.
It's from
That's not
Congress,
good.
right? What'd you do? What are you running now? What are you running this weekend? OBR.
Hour and a half in, and you already won your game?
OBR. Okay.
Out.
So is that in the casting?
Pray. Yeah. Vexilor went.
I'm going to
Finest
do.
hours declared. I'm good on
I'm
that.
going to do a CP here and try to do a cast. I need a 7 on this for the pendulum. That is an 8.
What are you trying to do?
Bring out the pendulum.
Okay.
Let it go. You can try to unbind.
You got an 8?
8. There you go.
It's 10. That'll do it. For some reason, I was thinking you couldn't unbind, but it's you can't banish after it's been summoned. All right. Control phase is done. Movement. A lot to do. Raptors are going to try to teleport on a 3-up and not get it.
Yep.
So they will just do their normal movement instead. He's got 4 health left.
4 total. Yep. 4 left on him.
They're going to run.
Okay.
They are fast. You said they have a 6-up armor?
6 up save.
They get their bonus attack on the charge, right?
Yes. What's their base move?
5.
5 inches.
Then
Predian?
Oh, yeah. He's one of my locals. So, oh,
he is. Don't worry.
this could still go either way.
Yeah, but will it? See,
He's kind of sad because he's basically an FVC player, so that's been his main, and he's in the doldrums. So, but Sylvaneth is a little better now, so hopefully that'll help.
Praetors will run. Rondus is just gonna walk up to here.
Okay.
Vexilor will run. Fast boy.
Nice. that it for movement?
I believe so. Redeploy.
Um, so he's got shooting. They're in they can shoot in combat, right? They have to shoot them.
Shoot in
He's got
combat.
shooting here,
There's a lot of shooting there.
18 inches.
It's got shooting.
I'm going to redeploy the warriors. Actually, wait a minute. Ooh, that's tricky. So right now they're just within range. I'll redeploy the Vanguard. 3. Yep.
Good.
Yep, you're up.
Shooting. Mm. 9, 10, 13. We'll start with Krondus. See if he's relevant this game. 2 to
Where's
hit.
he going? Target.
Oh, he's shooting in them.
Okay.
Oh my God, he hit. 3 to wound. Oh, good lord.
1 at what?
It's a Ren 2, I believe. Let me be 100% certain on that. Ren 2.
6 up save. Damage.
D3 plus 3. D3. So
4.
4.
5 up boards. They will take 3.
That spells until your next turn.
Yep, till the start of my next turn.
So they took how much?
They took 3, so they're 4 wounds. Oh yeah, 4 wounds apiece. I'm thinking they're 5 like them. So 1 goes. Good job.
Yay! I killed something.
These
All
guys.
right. Let's go ahead and go to Burning Head. It's got a 10-inch range, D6 shots, 3. Choose to hit. All hit. 3s to wound. Come here.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Fantastic. All right. That was 3 2s, yes. Raptors are going to shoot into your little winged dudes.
Hitting on
More than this. 3s and 3s. And yikes. These are auto wounds. So at least they got something.
That's good. So 4. They're going to go right
that's
through.
4. Rend 2, 2 damage apiece.
2. So that's 8. They're 2 wounds apiece. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Sweet. Yay, we did something. The oh so effectual shoot and combat here from the Palador.
Yep.
4s and 4s. My dice have abandoned me. They don't have crit or anything special on them. So
Fine. So 4,
3.
3.
3. Rend
These
1
are
damage.
-1 saves. They're on 4 ups. They'll block 1 and then a 5 up ward for the 2 damage. They'll take 1.
Okay. I would say counter shoot.
Nope.
Or
I appreciate
whatever it's called.
giving me
you
the
have the one shot into the Praetor.
I'm good.
Let's see. Do believe that's it. Moved my Knight Relictor over there to turn down their ward, and I forgot it.
Damn.
Oh, well. So, it's still my shooting phase. He is going to reduce the reward by 1.
Yep. So they're on a 6 up ward.
Yeah. I
Got any charges?
I don't think it would have mattered that much. Maybe one. I think you rolled a.
Yeah, I only awarded 3 damage. Block 2, took 1. Maybe another one would go
I
through.
think I think that was on a 6 anyway. So I don't think it would have made a difference.
You got any charges?
Can't charge. Actually, it just can't move. It can charge.
It can charge. I mean, it's outside of 9.
It is. So long bomb charge there.
Nope.
No.
Can't re-roll it though.
Huh?
Can't re-roll it.
No. I wouldn't want to anyway.
Is that it for charge phase?
Yeah, because you pulled from there, so I'm not going to be able to get into whatever those things are called.
I'm going to do a counter charge. These guys are going to try to go into there. What do I need? I need a 6. Oh, that's a 5. Oh, you bastards. All right.
Was that your last CP?
Last 2 CP for that. Because it costs 2, even though covering fire costs 1. Explain that to me.
Well,
all right.
I have a feeling Raptors will get nerfed before that goes to 2 CP. So, anyways. Combat. Beginning of combat abilities. Don't know that I have anything. Do you have any beginning of combat abilities?
I don't think anything is in range.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and unleash the savagery, so he will do +1 damage.
Okay. Then that's where we will start.
That's why I did it.
Yep.
It's a dice jail.
Pile in. Three, 4, 5, 4. So 8, 9 attacks. 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 4 health left.
4 health left.
Three's to hit. Three's to wound. Wow.
2.
It's 2 at Ren 2.
Ren 2, 6 up armors. Blocked, failed them both. Damage?
2.
2 total, 1 each?
2 each.
2
No,
each.
2 each.
So 4 total. 6 up wards. Blocks none of them. That's what he needed.
I'm lying. There's not more than 5 units, 5 models in
So
the
they're
unit.
1 damage each.
So it's 1 damage each. My
Okay.
bad.
So he has 2 wounds left.
Yep. Oh, that's
I'm
gonna
gonna
hurt.
go with the knights over here.
Yep.
So these guys have +1 save from finest hour, right?
Yes. +1 to save, +1 to wound.
So I'm not gonna be able to get him in. So he's gonna go here, and he'll go 3. Actually, can I? He goes 3 here.
If you're wanting to get them all, I think you should have piled these 2 in like this direction and then brought
Well, I
those
think
up in the center.
He was too far. He wasn't within 6 anyway. He could have never gotten them because he was too far back.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have 3
9
plus
10.
the leader, so 10. These are 3s and 3s. Oh goodness. 3s to wound. So 4 at -1 into the Paladors.
I will all out defense. Is it too late to call out defense?
I've already rolled the attacks.
Yeah. Would have thought. All right. So 4s. 1 goes through.
You still have finest hour. That counted finest hour?
Oh, yes, it does.
So, but 1 still goes through. So 1 damage. And then they've got 6 attacks from the mounts, 5s. Jeez, mounts always do better. Okay, and 3s to wound. So you've got 4 at no rend. So you're on 2 ups, right?
Yep. That last attack that went through was 1 damage.
1
correct?
damage, yep.
And I said I've got 5 no rend or
4 at no rend.
2 ups.
Yep, you're good.
Save them all.
Right.
Okay.
Your activation.
Let's see here. I guess it's really the only other this is the only combat. So we'll go here, 10, 11. One for the leader. Four wounds each, so there's 12, 15 left. I am not on the charge, so I don't get the bonus damage. I'll go ahead and all out attack.
Okay.
So 2s and 2s.
-1 to wound. Mark a Nurgle.
So 2s and 3s. 1s don't care. No crit. Seven. Rend 2.
These guys are going to be on 6-ups. They will save 2 damage.
1 apiece.
Okay. These are going to be 5-ups.
6 ups.
6-ups. Yep. So they'll take 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5.
Mounts. I didn't pile in. Not that there's much piling in to be had, but well, whatever. We know where he's at. 3 attacks each is 15. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4s to hit.
And then -1 to wound. So,
Yep.
4s and 4s.
4s and 4s.
Because finest hour doesn't. Oh, there's a 3 in there. They 4s to hit. There's another 3.
I all out attacked.
Oh, all that's it. Okay.
So
put that one back.
I pulled that.
Put that 3 back.
So 4s to wound.
There.
3, rend 1.
These are going to be on 5s. They'll block 1.
Oh, I
take 2.
goofed. My chart, the hand axes are 2 damage apiece.
What? How many went through? I don't even remember.
I don't remember now.
So
It was like 4.
they'll block 1, 2 go through. What's the rend? Or what's the damage?
Rend 1.
6-up wards. They'll block them both.
You are rend 2, but there's 6s too. Good.
Yeah. So 1, 6, and then blocked them. So no damage on that. And then I think
I did
that's
6 damage with the axes because you killed it. No, I did 5 damage with the axes, so there would have been 5 more, I believe.
You know, I'm happy.
Right, because you had 1 damage on it, and it removed a model and then added 1 to your counter.
Okay. I'm happy to roll it.
So 6s.
So 3 more.
3 more.
That's going to be 1.
1 and
another
another
one.
dude.
That's the leader. So get rid of this.
I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Let's go with the Therodon. So he's going to have 4 attacks. We're looking at 4s and 2s -3 rend because they're infantry. These are going to be 3 damage each. So 4s and 2s. That's about right. 1 at -3 for 3 damage.
So I need a 6-up. Nothing. How much damage?
3. Okay. And you have any more activations? I think that's everybody.
You pulled the wrong dude. Sorry. I'm not going to control that anyway.
I think that's everybody.
No, nobody else is in combat. So I believe that's it.
So you will control 1.
I control 1, 2.
this.
So that's 3 points.
Yep. Okay. And for my battle tactic,
You don't need it.
sorry,
You don't need it.
um, five up ward goes away. Offering of Carnage. Oh, yeah. This is outside of your territory, or outside of mine, correct? 22? Yep. So I think I'm going to do take their land. And you cannot teleport in my turn, correct?
I cannot teleport in your turn, correct?
You can't use a CP to shoot in my turn.
Not for him, no.
Quick question for you guys. You probably know this more than I do. Can I seize their land and take an objective with the same unit? I know you can't contest 2 objectives with the same. You have to pick.
You can contest 2. You can only control 1.
So I can contest this for take the land and take the objective.
I would go. Yeah. I would say get a proper judge.
Travis, rules question. Can you take the land while also controlling an objective?
Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do take their land. Well, if Ron says I can, then damn it, I'm going to do it. All right, so we'll do take their land. Let's roll for this guy. Another 6. Wow, something finally works. But it doesn't matter this game. Okay. I think that with 9, I can start popping mortals. Yep, removed 9. Then I pick a terrain feature or an objective within or wholly within 24 inches. And enemy units within 3 inches are the targets. So I'll do this piece of terrain right here. And I'll do 1, 2, and 3. So D3 for each. On a 2 up on a D3, they will take the amount of mortal damage on the target inflict, equal to the roll. So let's go with these guys first. They're going to take
2?
Two.
2 mortals? 5 upwards?
Okay.
Nope.
Let's go with Krondus. He will take 3.
5 upwards. So 2.
Let's go with the Paladors. They will take nothing. So he's taken 2. They've taken 2.
Yes. So I'll just throw these out for now because I'm going to heal up here in a minute.
Healing from
Vexilor, I can do that every hero phase.
And it's how many units within what range?
A D3. So
D3.
on average 2, hopefully.
Within 12?
With yeah.
Okay. Let's do some casting. Let's try to do a 5 up ward. He's going to try to do a 5 up ward on the warriors. Nope. And let's try to do some casts now. So the Gaunt will try to, he's going to try to do a 3d6 charge on these guys. Need a 7 on dice. I get a 12.
Can't unbind it then?
Okay, so 3d6 charge on the Varangard.
That's not good. The only saving grace is blocked chains.
Let's do from the Gaunt. Gaunt is going to try to bring out the Hogs. Those goes off on a 6. That's on a 7.
Okay. Unbind. On a 7, nothing.
So within 3 of him. And then units wholly within 12.
That gives +1 to charge or -1 to charge.
They get to reroll charges.
Reroll.
And then he is going to try to bring out the swords. That's on a 4, doesn't hit. And I think that's it for my casting.
So that was 4 attempted spells?
Should have been 3.
You did the ward, 3 up.
The ward is not a spell, it's an ability.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
Right. Is that all your hero phase?
that's it for me.
All right. Vexlord gets D3 units. He gets all 3. Heal D3. So he'll heal 3. Heal D3. He'll heal all of that. They are not wholly within 12, so he'll just put it on himself.
Good. Movement.
Counter spell, whatever it's called. Magical intervention.
Yep.
That. What is it cast on? Can't wait to get the actual book. Not that spell. Then 18. So I have line of sight, and you're within 18 Chaos Warriors. I'm going to cast Starfall on them. So that's a 7, so I need to show a 6 on the dice.
Okay. What does it
It's an
do?
11, so 12 to unbind.
What is it?
It's you -1 charge die.
Minus
So you
1
only get
charge
1
dice.
charge die.
Okay. On the warriors?
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
So you can unbind on a 12 if you want to attempt it.
Why not?
Well, no, I'm sorry. That is a total of 12 because he's +1. So
he's plus one.
Unbind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
no except for
So let's do some movement.
Okay. While you start that, I'm going to go refill my water.
Okay.
That one was over at noon, right?
Yes.
Now 11 o'clock. Go a little quicker.
These guys are going 5, so they've got plenty of space to get into there. This guy up here. They go here and here. Okay. Guys no longer have their ward. I'm going to retreat them out. They'll take 1.
You took 1 mortal.
Yep. And They're not going that way.
Oh, they're not?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Run away, run away.
And the Furies. They might. Oh, you know what? Fuck all that. Should we try it? Do we risk it? Nah, things are going to change too much. They're going to run. Actually, wait a second. They're not going to. He's a hero, isn't he?
Yes, he is. You get bonuses to heroes? with
I
Furies?
get +1 to wound against heroes because they're undivided.
Very nice.
And their shooting is 10 inches.
Correct.
Okay. All right. That is it for my movement phase. What do you got?
Just admiring the very empty 18-inch bubble around the Raptors.
Yep. That's what you should expect.
It's very nice. All right. Movement.
Now ready, boys?
Okay.
I have a little bit of shooting here from this dude. He will go into your whatever that bodyguard unit's called.
I did have one. No. I probably need to do the redeploy. Yeah.
You
I'm
are?
going to do the redeploying.
Okay.
On the Vexilor.
2.
That's not enough. Dang it.
Okay. So he's going to have 3 attacks with his staff. He's going to go into these guys. So these
Who's
are gonna
doing what? Oh, this is the
into
shooting.
them.
Got it.
So 4s and 3s. So you've got 1 at -1. Now these dudes.
So 3 up. Got it.
Okay. And that's it
4
for
up.
my shooting.
Okay.
You got anything?
I am not.
Let's do some charges. So everything should be within, everything I want to charge with is within 12 of the cogs, so it's all going to be re-rolling. Let's go with they're 1 dice, but they're re-rolling. Let's go with the kitty first. That is a 6, 7, 8. So I will go ahead and put him. What's his 3-up save? What's the damage or wounds on him?
6.
6 wounds. What's his attack profile?
4s, 3, 3, rend 1, 2 damage.
4s, 3s, 3s, rend 1, 2 damage. How many attacks did you say you had? 4 attacks?
Got 4 attacks.
3s, 3s, rend 1, 2. He is going to go this way. Let's actually. He's going to go into here. He needs to be within 3 of that to take it. So yeah, I'll put it to him. Let's do 3d6 with the Baron Guard, re-rolling. That's a 5, 9, 10, 11. He's going to go that way.
I don't think you had that.
You don't think I have that?
It's an 11-inch.
Oh,
And you
you're
got to
right.
land within half an inch.
Well, in that case, he'll go here.
There you go. Then you pile into him.
And then he'll go here. And then he'll go here. And I am in combat with him.
You are.
And let's charge with the warriors. I'm going to re-roll that from the cogs. That's the 3 they need.
That's the 3 they need.
So 3 and 3 and 3. Oh, all these little bodies, man.
Right.
All right. And that goes away at the end of the turn. I think that is it for charges. Damn it. Screwed that up just a little bit.
What'd you do?
He's like half an inch away from being able to give them strikes last. So let's do. I think that's it for my charges. Where would you like to countercharge?
Mark a couple points on his base so I can test something real quick, because I'm curious if I can even.
If he can even land in there? Doesn't look like it.
Darn it.
Just barely. Oh, back a little bit.
Yep.
To that dice.
That's why we mark it. So. We'll countercharge over there.
Okay.
An 8. Move your. This is for your gaunt, right?
Correct.
Real quick.
So 8, you're back a bit. You're in combat with him, but you're back a bit. You still have to.
I'm checking Cronus' spell because I think it's only for the turn, so I don't think you have that. Oh, until the start of my next turn. Never mind. You are still -1 to save. Cool.
And you're still needing to. Oh wait. You still need to pile into the closest model, the closest unit, right? So even though you're here and here, you're piling into.
No. You can choose who, but you cannot leave combat with anybody that you're
leave combat.
So I can choose the gaunt to pile into because we are in combat, but I cannot pull away from the knights completely.
Okay. And the most you can go is 3.
I'm not going to get a lot into your dude, but I only need 2 attacks to get through, so should be okay.
I'm not so much worried about the gaunt dying.
Right.
Got 1, 2. Because you're gonna get 1 body on there at most. But I'm gonna be able to attack you probably with the warriors. I think I will start with the. I want to see what your play is before I do anything over there. I'm going to start with the Therodon. And he's going to pile in 3 inches and go into the raptors. So 4 attacks. These are going to be 4s and 2s.
I thought he was 3 attacks if he didn't charge.
He's 5 attacks when he charges with.
Oh, right.
2s to wound. You've got 3 at -3 because they're infantry.
The 6s?
2 damage each.
That's 3 dead dudes.
Good. I like the sound of that.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, shit. Can I charge these guys?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
it's fine. No, go ahead.
We're past. We've already gone combat. Go ahead. It's fine.
You're good.
They don't
It's
need to get
it's
into
a
it.
game, man. I don't care. Go ahead. I figured you were charging him anyway. I was planning for it, so go ahead.
But then you probably would have countercharged it. Just go. Just your activation. Go ahead.
Okay.
It would have changed things.
Would have changed things, I'm sure.
He'll have to come back a bit to be half an inch coherency. But you're still going to be on the objective.
What's their control score?
They have a control score of 1, I believe. Oh, he's fights last. 6-0.
Who is? Oh, the Burning Head?
Burning Head. Yep, control 1. You guys are 2, I assume?
Yep, everything that's not a foot dude.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got 2 into your summoner.
Yep.
3 with the leader into them.
Yep.
So we'll do the hand axes into the summoner. I'm going to do all of those 2 attacks into the summoner because I'm terrible about trying to split them like that. So these are the axes into the summoner. 1.
Rend.
I don't think they have anti anything. Pretty sure it's just 1.
And the damage?
3.
3. 6 upwards because he's a demon. He'll take 3. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay. 6 mount attacks into him. All
Okay.
hit. I'm not minus the wound on them, right?
Nope. Not. Oh, you're going to summoner, right?
Yeah.
Any rend?
1.
So 3 go through. 5 go through.
5
Okay. Damage.
1 each.
6 upwards. He's dead.
Yay.
Okay.
And your sorcerer is only a wizard 1.
And then are you doing these?
And then, yep, the other 3 attacks. So 6, 7 attacks with the axes into knights. Yuck.
-1 to wound.
So I go from 3s to 4s.
2
That's
rend.
2. Rend 1.
Okay. These are going to be on a 5 up. Blocked 1, take 1 damage.
3.
Okay. So leaves 1 wound on this, and 1 guy goes away.
You are now -1 to wound.
Okay.
And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mount attacks into the last dude. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on Nurgle, so wounding on 4s. 1.
No rend.
Rend 1, 1 damage.
Rend 1. 5 up. Blocks it on a 5. Cool. All right. So
Kill some Praetors.
it's all right.
What's that?
Totally forgot to declare them attacking twice. It's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll do it next. You mind if I
Go ahead. Go ahead.
They've changed it. It used to be you could always do it as soon
Whenever.
as they fought, but you have to declare it now. So,
It's fine. I'll let you do that, but then you get to let me redeploy him. Since it's
then
away.
don't worry about it.
No,
I'll save it for no. I'll save
I'm kidding. You
I'll
got
save-
strike first and strike last,
No, I'm
or
gonna-
not strike first, but just regular.
I'll save the pile in twice or attack twice for later.
And they're the only ones that get
They're
that?
the only unit that
That's
can
his worst, their worst school thing.
So he's going to go here. He's going to go here. Get him on. He's going to go here. I'll get him on the objective, and he'll go here. So let's do 2, 3. So they're on the charge. They're mark of course.
Is your intent to try to get them into combat
nope,
there?
they're not in combat.
Okay.
Nope. So actually, what's their wounds?
3 each.
3 wounds apiece. Let me bring them into combat.
Yeah, you can easily get both.
No, I don't have any CP for a power 3, so it doesn't matter. Let's just leave them out. So they're 4 attacks apiece because they're marked with corn. These are going to be 3s and 3s, -2 rend, 2 damage apiece, 3 damage each on the charge. And they're crit mortals.
Okay.
So 3s. So that's 3 mortal wounds. And 3s to wound. Oops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -2.
All right, so 5 ups.
These are 3 damage each, plus the 3 mortal wounds. So
So I take 2.
does that include the 3 mortal wounds?
No.
So 9 damage total. And they'll get to roll Eye of the Gods.
What was your tactic this turn?
Take their land.
Oh, right.
So they will get to roll at the Eye of the Gods at the end of the phase. So it's your activation.
Okay. Faradon underwent. Warriors have
I
not.
believe we're only on round 2. This is ridiculous.
Where's your Sorcerer Lord? He's hiding over here.
Sorcerer Lord is tucked in with the Warriors. Yeah,
I see him.
I just moved
see
with
the-
him. He's got the same.
Looking for the green. So we will go with the Praetors.
-1 to wound.
Yeah, I think I'm all in. Just scoochy a little bit here and make sure that they're in, so I can keep the ward. And then I believe there are 3 attacks each. 3s, rend 1, 2 damage. 7, 8, 9, 10.
And you don't have any more CP, so that's good to know.
I'm sorry?
I was just saying you didn't have any more CP. So.
No, I do not. I was really hoping to, but didn't work out. So 10 attacks total. 3s, rend 1, 2 damage.
Into here, at -1 to wound. So 3s and 4s.
No special abilities. 4s.
So
So 3, rend 1, 2 damage each.
4 up armors. Block 2 of them. You said 2 apiece. Okay. So one of these dudes will go. We'll take out this guy, Brad.
You can kill this one.
Nope, kill this guy. And then my activation, I will do this knight. He's going to pile in 3 this way. 3 attacks. 3s and so 3s and 3s. So you've got 2 at -1 rend, 1 damage each.
4 up. Wow.
One apiece, and then 5s and 3s, I think. Or 4. Either way, it's a wound. So one at
no rend.
-1 at -1, or no rend. 1 at no rend.
3 up. Fails it.
So 3 total
damage.
damage.
How much damage?
3 total went 3. So
180 ticked over the 2 from earlier. So
okay. And he's striking last. You've got over here.
yeah, you just activated. So Warriors. 1, 2, 3 for the leader. Pile in.
Did you just bump me off the objective?
I'm hoping to just completely remove the model.
I know you
in a
are.
sec,
He's got
but
2 wounds on him.
I can do 2 wounds, right?
What are you
Not
hitting
like
on?
that.
Oh,
3s.
In 3s?
No crits. 3s. 1 or rend 1. Rend 2.
Rend 2?
Rend 2.
Really?
I'm not going to kill him.
So this is going to be a 6-up. Damage? 1. 6-up ward. He blocks that. Go Theradon, tanky little bugger. Let's do.
What's his control?
He's got a control 2.
So did he ward that last one?
He did 6-up. I'm going to go with the cat, and I will pile in this way, but she's still within 3 for the. And so we're looking at 6 attacks. And this will be 4s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4s to wound.
Who's activated?
3 at, I believe it's -1.
Who's attacking right now?
Cat's going into the spell. Yes, 3 at -1.
So no save. He just gets his ward. 6 up.
2 damage each. So just
Save none.
that should kill him, right? 6 damage.
6 damage.
And I think it's just me left with the Warriors.
Warriors,
So let's
yep.
do. Where's my 6-inch stick here? We probably already have it in. So I can get that guy. This guy. Well, I got a pile.
Well, remember you can't pile in away from combat, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah. So I can, but they can just come in just barely within 3 and still be in combat. They've got a long way to go to get here and still be within combat. So we're gonna do 3 here, 3 here, and 3, 3, 3, 3.
What did you lose the 3 long strikes to?
Therodon.
Therodon.
Therodon piled in and then attacked.
Therodon piled in. Hit them like once and remove 3 models.
Yep, I think we're going to do that. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the leader into there.
You can't get this guy in?
Nope.
Not and keep the coherency.
Yep. Well, actually, I can bring him in, and then he can come back a bit. Is that still half an inch? And he can come because they're not getting in.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There
they
you
can
go.
do it.
There you go.
So because this
7.
unit is still contesting an objective it controls, it gets +1 to attacks. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into here,
It's gonna tickle.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 21 plus leader, 22, and this will be 30. So here's 10, 20. Seven times 3 to the leader, 21, 22. And these are going to be 3s and 3s. 6s are auto wounds, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull this mess of ugliness out of here. And 3s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at -1 into the Praetors.
You said rend 1?
10 at -1, yep.
So 4 ups.
They're 1 damage each.
I failed
So
3.
Okay. And then
1
we've
damage
got
each. They
1
get
damage
5 up
each.
ward. None of them. That's a dead dude.
And then we've got 30 into the Paladors. And again, 3s and 3s. 6 is auto wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 auto wounds. Yeah, these a little better. And then these are 3s to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 at -1 into the Paladors.
Ouch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
10, 11. 18 rend 1 into the Palador.
They're saving on 4s.
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fails.
8 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage each.
All right. So 1, 7.
16 total damage. So 3 should go, and you'll have 1 wound left. You had 4 on there, and you just took 12.
So
and
2 damage apiece.
They're 1 apiece, but you took 12, and you had 4 wounds on the unit already, right? 16 total.
Right. Yeah.
So three models will come out.
1 killed the dude, and then that leaves
3 models will come out, and you'll have 1 damage on it. Because I'm adding the 4 to what you just took, and then taking the 5s out. Oh, he can't be there because you're out of coherency.
Oh, I forgot that there's a dude there.
So
that one would have died.
all right. And then I think that's it for the turn. I need to roll Eye of the Gods. That's going to be a 4. That's going to give them a 6-up ward. And I will desecrate your objective back there.
This one?
Actually, I'm going to desecrate this one, and now I get to roll on it. So on a 2-up on a D3, you'll take 3 mortal wounds on that unit.
Ouch.
Therodon's doing some work, man. The one lone Therodon. And so I'll get my battle tactic. I will hold that over
You
there.
get 10.
Yep.
Because this is 5.
Yep.
Tactics 4. That's 2. So you got 10.
Control my own. Control enemies. Yep, looking good. All right, priority.
What's that put you at for the game?
It puts me at 19 to your 6. So round 3. That is a 5.
3. You going to double?
I think I will absolute.
Huh?
Those are not on the board, right? Correct. What's his control? 5?
5. Well, 8 currently, but
8? Okay.
because of the vegetable ability, which is gone now.
Think. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take it. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to have to.
Hate to do it. You only got a 13-point lead. It's going to be rough.
Yeah, but dropping a battle tactic could make a difference later on.
Yes,
but
it
the
can.
win is more important. That the modification of control store lasts until win. Then
It's gone. It's turn.
So it's 5. So I could roll a 6 with the cat, and you could strike us.
This is true. Oh, I get CP again.
Well, if I didn't take it, what would my battle tactic be? She's the same. It's super easy. Give it to you. Cronus is coming into the Baron Guard. These guys are still in combat, which is good. You guys are just out of wholly within 12, but they will be within 12. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it. So, and you get 5 support. Yep. So I don't have to worry about a battle tactic, which is kind of nice.
All right.
Let's roll for the shrine. I get 4. Bank that. Let's try to get a 5-up ward on the warriors. 3-up happens. Oh, that's a pencil. I don't want to use it.
What's the yellow and green paint you used on your...
Well, that's just the Tesseract glow. The contrast stuff they put out. I'm going to spend a CP and try to rally these Raptorexes. So I roll 4 dice, 6 dice.
Oh, which one?
Rally, 6 dice, right?
It's 6 dice unless you have a banner.
Yeah.
And who are you trying to rally?
So So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get 2 more back.
You get 2 back.
And let's try to do a cast here. I'm going to do... He's going to try to do a pendulum. Goes off on... Actually, I'm going to try the swords. Goes off on a 6. It goes off on a 6.
Unbind.
Nope. That
The 10.
missed. That was fun. And my hero, what would you like to do?
I don't have a Vexillor anymore, so I'm not doing that, but I will Atavistic Tempest. Your warriors. That's a 6. Does not work.
Okay. Let's do some movement. He's got 20 wounds?
Yes.
Jesus.
He's a beefy boy.
That he is. Okay. Well,
I almost brought him and his brother both in the same list.
even wholly within 12 for the reroll and the charge. We got to be outside of 3 of those dudes. So here, here, here. Good. Good. And the cat, so I control that. The cat is going to go here, outside of 3. Of course, you're going to redeploy him, which I'm. And I think that will do it. I'm going to retreat this guy. Hopefully, not get a 3. Don't roll a 3 on a D3. It takes 2.
Dang.
That's 10 inches. So he's going to go back here.
Still has the -1 save.
Yep. And I put this Sork Lord touching that. And these guys are going to go. Guys are going to run. No, they're not going to. See, can I pull that run back or no? Decide to just move them? Just move them instead of run them? Okay with that?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, a 5 is a great run, but I'd rather they got a chance to
Charge.
charge. Okay, do you have any redeploys?
Let's see. I don't think I could redeploy far enough for it to matter. Do they have any bonuses to charge?
No.
Just extra damage?
Yep, just +1 damage.
Should be it.
Okay.
Nope. Good.
So he can pile in
No.
here.
You have
Still
to.
be
You
within
can only
30.
pile into somebody you're already in combat with, and you have
Just
to
double
move
check.
closer to that unit.
I hate how they always fiddle with piling
Yeah,
those.
yeah,
It drives
there's-
me nuts. So let's do some charges. Oh, I got shooting. I do have shooting. I have 3 shots, I believe, with the little dude. Oh, he's dead. Don't have him. All right, that makes it easy. Let's do some charges.
Did your Sorcerer Lords cast?
Yes, he tried to. Let's charge with the Vanguard. They're re-rolling. This is going to be an 8.
Oh, shoe stick. I get to shoot.
Oh yeah, if you want to shoot, they'll hold on to that 8.
He's got 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
He's got to die at some point, right?
Hopefully. I mean, that's kind of the idea, is that death comes for us all.
Goodness, this is ridiculous. Leaders of shots into him. Oh no, I can only choose the closest target. That's right.
Yep.
So it's got to be him, I think. Third, an 8, and that's 5.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Into the Therodon?
Yep.
Yep. I will. 4s. I'll have to fence this because I can.
-1 to hit. No auto wounds. I was really hoping for that. 3's to wound.
That doesn't matter.
4.
What's their end?
2.
So it's -1 because they all have defense, so they're on 5s. He'll block 1. What's the damage?
2 damage.
Okay. Let's see if he can roll a bunch of 6s. He cannot. He gone.
He gone. Finally.
Did his job. He did his job.
1 eternity later.
All right, so 8 in charge on these dudes. So they're going to go here, and here, and here.
What was this?
This is the 6-up award from Eye of the Gods. That was their charge.
Do they still have this ward?
They just got that ward.
Oh, that's the summoner.
I'm going to try to charge. They are going to need an 8 on dice. That's a 4. I will re-roll that. Come on. That's
Nope.
5. 8. That happened to me last time. 4 to a 5. And I think that is going to be it for my charges. Would you like to countercharge? You're in combat here.
I am already in combat.
Yeah.
So, before you pass that, do the Furies want to charge?
Oh, you're right. I always forget about those poor little buggers. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're going to go 6.
Cool.
What is his control score?
5 here.
5.
Elector's a 2. Vexilor was a 5.
So he's a 5. There's 4. Okay. Alrighty. Start of combat. Do you have anything?
Yes. War. On a 3 up.
I go first. They're going to fight twice. These guys on a 3 up. Nope, they're going to stay in combat, and he is going to try to roll higher than their control. They have control 1 or more than, so yeah, they're fine. So they will get to fight.
Okay. Roar on a 3 up. Works.
So that's the old school roar.
It is the old school roar.
Okay.
Vanguard cannot use commands.
Okay, sounds good. So let's do some activations here. I'm going to start with, what's his combat profile?
Three attacks, 3s, rend 1, 2 damage apiece.
3 attacks, 3s, rend 1, 2 damage each. Let's go with the Vanguard first.
Oh, do they have a ward?
They have a 6 aboard.
Damn it. I forgot to use this.
So on the charge, I thought it was only on your turn.
It is.
So these are going to be 12 attacks.
They are going Furies.
3. I'm doing them.
Smart call.
And they're going to pile in. Threes. 3 mortal wounds. 3 to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4 at -2. 4 at -2.
5 ups.
So that's 6 damage plus the 9 from the mortal. So
Oh, I'm sorry. You're -1 attack from the bodyguard ability.
interesting. Okay, it's probably best if I re-roll those.
Probably. I apologize.
So that would probably have changed my initial activations.
Okay. Do you want to change the activation? since we're starting that attack over
What
anyway.
What is his combat profile?
Might be easier. He's got 10 total attacks, lots of Rend 2, high damage.
Okay. Let me just re-roll these then. 1, 2, 3, 9. So these are going to be 3s and 3s, 6s. That's better. So those are 9 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then 3s to wound. So you've got 1 at -2 rend.
5 up.
So you've got 12. It's the same 12.
5 upwards.
So 9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay. Did that at least bracket him at all? I don't think
No,
brackets.
it's 10.
Brackets don't do anything to attacks.
Yes, it reduces his big attack.
Oh, it does. Oh,
But
nice. Oh, and I still have horses. I still have horses. So reduces their attack by 1 as well. So we're looking at 3 attacks apiece, so 2 attacks apiece, so 6. And these are going to be 4s and 3s. 3s to wound. 1 at -1 rend.
Saved it.
Okay, you're good. That's everything.
We're going to go with the Knight Relictor
Okay.
with his amazing 3 attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound, Rend 1, 2 damage.
2, so 6 ups. Take 2, so 2 of these guys will die. I will go with the warriors over here. So him in there. He'll be able to get into combat. We'll go here. He'll be able to get into combat. We'll go here. Here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be able to get in. So let me leave him here for coherency. We'll go here, here, and then we'll have the same breakdown here. So 7 over here.
You're not quite in coherency here. You have to be within half an inch of 2. So you might need to do a little juggling there to
There we go.
bow tie the ends a little bit.
Half an inch of 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 from the leader. So
Did you pile into?
oh, I need to pull him.
combat?
You pull him back. So I want to make sure that I'm still contesting this objective here, because that's important. So I can get the extra
Objectives
attack.
aren't that important.
So I get the extra attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18 plus 1 is 19. So 15, 18, 19. And I'm going to give them all out attack. 2s and 3s. 1 auto wound. 3s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at -1.
I was like,
12 at Rend 1.
12,
The
yep,
fours?
12 are in 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damage.
1 apiece. That's the good way of these guys.
Oh.
Does that change the roll? What's the save?
No, the saves are the same. It's just they have a ward.
Okay.
So 7 5-ups. Or
6 damage.
I will just lose the I will just lose them.
So 7 times 3 is 21. And these are going to be 2s. 1 auto wound. Oops, there's a 1. And 3s to wound. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 from the auto wound at -1 into the Paladors.
Rend 1.
Yep.
14 saves at Rend 1.
Then
4
you
ups. I will make an absurd amount of those and only take 4.
But one dies, right? So you're on one model left.
Kills this guy.
Now it's your activation.
Do you have any activations left?
I have them, and they fight twice.
They do have fight twice. So I will go ahead and go with Rondus. His Apex Maw. Freeze to hit.
Oh, goodness.
Choose to wound.
Oh,
My
gosh.
God. Talons. Freeze to hit.
Looks good.
It's good. No crits or anything. Choose to wound.
Looks much better. What's the Ren?
6. Ren 2. 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so we're looking at 6 up armors. They will block 1. You said 2 apiece?
Yes.
6 up wards. They will block another one, so that's 9 damage. So 1 will die, and the unit will have 4 wounds on it. And the bodyguard's gone, right? So they're at their full attacks. Is that it for him?
That's correct.
Let's go with these dudes. They're going to get...
Who? Oh, the Furies.
Yeah, Furies. I believe they're 4 attacks each. Let me double check. I very rarely attack with them because they run away. 3 attacks, please. And they're +1 to wound because he's a hero. So these are going to be 4s and 3s. Nothing hits. That made it crazy.
That's great. I love it.
And then into combat, they're going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks, 3s and 3s. That is still because of the charge. That's 6 mortal wounds, and then 3s to wound. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at -2.
I save 2.
Okay, so that's 6. That's 12 damage. He's just lifted. Oh, poor guy. All right. So they will roll Eye of the Gods. They're going to get a 5 aboard now instead of a 6. And I will hold that one. Don't hold this one. I no longer hold that one, but I have this.
You get your max 6 points.
Yep. And no battle. Yep, no battle.
Okay.
All right, dude.
We got 11 minutes. Do we want to just talk it out?
Well, you want to roll bottom of 3, and then you want to? Are we able? We have to talk to Travis about how he wants us to talk.
I got 4 dudes left, 5 dudes left.
So the thing that
6
matters.
dudes left. So I can heaven sent something.
You can still. Can you still bring something back?
That's the heaven sent.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that it's going to matter. You're going to win on points anyway. And with Krondus gone, I don't have any spells.
Okay. And I think I have enough.
You have
to do battle.
way more than enough. You're just going to keep a hold of this and any one other objective. I don't have enough dudes to contest it. So you're going to get max points the rest of the game. As long as there's no double turn nonsense back and forth.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
So you're going to get 20 more points this game. I'm going to get at best 4 or 5 per turn at highest. So average probably 6. I think that's game.
Good game, bro.
Good game, bro.
Yeah, that double fight.
That double fight.
And you're
was
whipping
brutal.
on the mall as much as you did. Yeah. So.
Yeah. He's going to max out. So he's going to get. No. I'm probably going to get like 6 total. I only have a handful of dudes left. My last Palador is going to die. They'll probably be my heaven sent target. These guys are going to run around.
Hopefully.
He's got 1 health left. They're going to come in and kill it. My Knight Relictor, did the Furies attack?
They whiffed completely on the hits. They're hitting on 4s. Yeah.
He's going to start rallying over here.
Yep,
Heal him up.
So, yep.
I just don't have enough.
I've only lost 1
meat
unit
on the table. So if only I'd watched the Weird Cast and listened to the fact that I was going to struggle with tactics, I probably would have done better this game.
Yeah. Well, I hope. Yeah, would be the good. So I hope folks enjoyed it. Sorry we couldn't get more of the round, but yeah, it was a good game, man. I enjoyed it. I thought the Paladors, I would not have countercharged because that locks you in combat with the.
In my head, I had one more CP at the turn to power through.
To get through. Yeah. So,
And
okay, man.
and then I didn't realize, but yeah, good game.
Thank you guys.
Next, I look forward to watching what I should have done.
Wait. Alright, can you guys hear me? Ooh, Jesus. That is way too loud. Can you guys hear me? Ooh, bring that way down. Okay. So, that's going to be it for the round 1 game. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We are here at Vault Wars. Vault Wars is being hosted here in Springfield, Missouri, being hosted by Travis Boyson. We are here at Metagames. Real excited to be here. Thank you so much, guys, for allowing us to be out here. So with that, we are going to go to lunch. Sound is too low? Okay, hold on. So... How about now? Is this good, guys? Good. All right. The big thing I'm looking for is like the amount of background noise. So if y'all didn't hear that, that was game 1 of Vault Wars. We're here in Springfield, Missouri at Metagames. We're excited to be here. Thanks for hanging out with us. After game 1, we are going to go to lunch. The pack says lunch should go until 1. We're going to hang out at the BRB. Let me see if we want to get Travis on to talk about the event. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so just talk with the crew. We're going to try to get Travis on tomorrow, day 2. To basically get his opinions on how it's been going and how everything's going on. So yeah, guys, get up, stretch, get some water, get some food. We'll be back in roughly an hour, and we will see you guys then.